Do you think this shows the rest of the world you're a fiduciary? When you sit here and you throw in all this mess, you're going to slide in a pay raise? Johnson, before you get turfed out as speaker, and you're going to get turfed out, you got to fire these people around you that told you this was a good idea, but put the pay raise in there. To put the pay raise in there. To put the pay raise, to raise because of past COLAs, they haven't had a raise, I don't know, since 2009 or whatever. It goes up to $243,000. That's $80,000 like bonus right off the bat. It's not going to happen. People are not going to agree to that. Just don't. Your approval rating, I think, as an institution, I don't know, it's in single digits. That's pretty hard to do. Because you can basically find anybody at 20%, the people are confused. Yeah, Congress, they're fine. Okay, you're at like 8. 202-225-3121. Give them the old what for. And tell the staff, put me in touch with the principal. Give me your principal. Give me the member. I want a member. I'm not looking for a staffer. Call up there and say, hey, I'm irate today. They'll be out the microphone. Trust me, you get the phone calls like we can get them in there, and the emails and the text messages. They'll be up the microphone. Hey, I don't know anything about this. I had nothing to do with it. Our phone's blowing up. The producer, all kind of folks want to come on. I said, I don't want to do that this morning. I got to have a pardons discussion with the troops. We're about to go up armor here. So if we do that, at least we're going to have a chat. And we got to take this up a notch. This has got to be about, let's get down to the thing itself. This is about the leadership. And we don't have time. President Trump, you can't put everything back on him. Hell, he's got a war. He's got to negotiate. And Ben Harnwell, I got to slip Ben in here. I'll get Ben tonight. In Ukraine, folks, they're committing your sons and daughters right now, even as we speak. And I'm talking about Kellogg, I think. They're over there talking about American security guarantees. That means United States troops. They're talking. We're not going to do Ukrainians. We're not going to stop fighting. Well, then guess what? Then keep fighting. Then talk to your own people. Maybe have an election. Maybe go talk to those parents of the 500,000 18-year-olds who want to chew up. Go talk to them. Don't talk to me. What do you mean we have to give? We don't have to give anything. We don't have to give any more money. We don't give none of our kids. It would be a crime that somebody should be held accountable for of a young man or woman in uniform died in Ukraine. Just should be. That's where they're going. And they're going to do it in Syria too. You watch. You wait for it. You wait for it. Unless you fight. Unless you sit there and say, no, I didn't work for years in doing this. I didn't use my agency, send American boys and girls over to Syria and to Ukraine. I didn't do that. That was not part of the deal. I'm America first. And no, Mitch McConnell, to smear this that this is dangerous isolationism, the same, the people that were for the fascist. Well, they weren't for the fascists. And quite frankly, McConnell, when FDR ran in 1940, he pledged to the American people. He pledged to the American people that we were going to get in a European war. He pledged to the American people, swore to them. Why? World War I was vastly unpopular. He had some wartime songs, but you don't see a lot of movies. Hey, All Quiet on the Western Front, Sergeant. These are not. Sergeant is a little celebratory, but there wasn't much. The Big Parade. You go back and look at Paths of Glory. World War I was not celebratory. That was a slaughterhouse. That was the end of the Victorian era. That was a slaughterhouse. People weren't digging that, and in World War II, they were never gotten into it unless the Japanese attacked. And hey, I'm just saying, if somebody that studied the transcripts and studied it, there's a whole lot of unanswered questions on Pearl Harbor. Just